following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Hello, and welcome to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Dr. Joel Wallach, your host, a veterinarian and physician. And I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to die at 75.5, like their parents and grandparents. I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to be sick and miserable for the last 15 to 20 years of their life, like their parents and grandparents. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Don't forget that website to get my books and CDs and DVDs, www.drjwallach.com. Now, just to kind of bring people up to date, just for toys and vitamin mineral supplements for pets, dogs and cats, each year in America, because annually in America, we spend, $109 billion for supplements for dogs and cats. We spend $316 billion a year in the USA for toys, for dogs and treats, toys and treat rewards, And this is really weird stuff. We look at kids under the age of 10 with asthma. We spend $80 billion a year for treating the symptoms of the asthma, not to cure it or prevent it, And then let's jump up to the top of the pile here, and Alzheimer's disease, which is a simple deficiency of something called, it's one of those things that the doctors have messed it up. It's called cholesterol, When you have a deficiency of cholesterol, you're going to get Alzheimer's disease because a large portion of the brain, the white matter of the brain, the myelin of the brain, the insulation material in the brain and the spinal cord and peripheral nerves is made out of, cholesterol. And they put you on statin drugs to eliminate cholesterol. They tell you to stop eating eggs to eliminate cholesterol. And then they wonder why we have Alzheimer's disease. Then arthritis in America, we spend each year $626.8 billion just to treat the symptoms, not to prevent it, not to cure it, but just to treat the symptoms. Each year in America, we spend $626.8 billion. Now, this is crazy when you think about it. Now, it's just staying on the same track. I ask, Siri and all the other places which I commonly look, what about osteoporosis? Because arthritis is disease and symptoms and pain and noise and everything attributed to what's going on in your joints. Osteoporosis talks about the bones themselves, could include the joints, but the arthritis is primarily joints, not the long part of the, like the femur and the humerus and the pelvis and stuff like that. But when you have problems there, it's called osteoporosis. That's where you have the book Osteoporosis. The skull is called Soul in Your Head. That book sells like crazy because it's so common. And for arthritis each year in America alone, we spend $626.8 billion just to treat the symptoms, not to prevent it, not to cure it. And when it comes to osteoporosis, you don't hear much about osteoporosis, but then when you start looking, you say, oh my gosh. In the USA, it's a big, big problem. And I wanted to find out how much money we were spending to deal with the diseases caused by osteoporosis. And I found one big study, which included the USA, Canada, and Europe. Now, you have to get the original article to separate them, but the three zones, USA, Canada, and Europe, we spend each year, $6,500 billion per year, just to treat the symptoms of osteoporosis, not to prevent it, not to cure it. This is crazy when you think about it. And, of course, this is why doctors like to be orthopedic surgeons. This is why doctors like to be neurologists, because when you have osteoporosis, okay, your bone marrow goes away, and it gets replaced with scar tissue and fat and stuff like that. You wind up being anemic. You don't have proper platelets, and so you hemorrhage under your skin constantly. You get fractures, you get pain, you get all this kind of stuff, just disabling pain and so on. And, doctors, well, we can give you a hip replacement, we can give you a knee replacement, we'll give you a shoulder replacement. You have carpal tunnel syndrome, we'll do that surgery. Oh, you have trigger finger, we can cut some nerves and deal with that, and so on. But they miss it when it comes to osteoporosis of the skull, because for some reason, doctors don't like the skull, so they don't say anything about the skull, because there's so many diseases that are caused by it. The osteoporosis of the skull keep the orthopedic surgeons in business. They keep the neurologists in business. They keep the eye doctors in business. They keep the hearing doctors in business. They keep the gastroenterologists, have to deal with osteoporosis of the skull because of gastroparesis, the 10th cranial nerve being squeezed. And all this stuff goes on just because of osteoporosis. And so I urge everybody to sit down, take a deep breath, and start getting serious here. You can add 25 to 50 healthful years to your life. You can save yourself an enormous amount of unnecessary misery, and you can save yourself an enormous amount of money just by staying away from all the bad stuff, so you can maximize absorption of the good stuff. No fried food, no processed meats, no oils, no gluten, no wheat, bran, rhinos, no sugar, no carbonated drinks, none of that kind of stuff. Even the diet one's got to go. And then you have to also stay away from, again, all the other bad foods. No sugar, none of that, no gluten, no wheat, no rhinos. And then you do need to take all the nutrients, and that's why we have the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack. We have the MSM, we have the collagen peptides, we have the vitamin D3, we have the Beyond OsteoFX, and we have the Rebound. We have weight loss programs. You lose a half pound to 2 pounds a day. Okay, we'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us weekdays between noon and 1 p.m. Pacific Time. Often have open lines, and you can call us on the priority line, 831-685-1080, toll free, 888-379-2552. Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Longevity's ancient legacy, true aromatherapy, is no exception. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation. Longevity's ancient legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide. Many ancient legacy oils come directly from families in the East which have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years. Keep Ancient Legacy's tea tree oil in your medicine chest for first aid. Tea tree oil is great for soothing the itching and stinging associated with insect bites, burns, scrapes, and other skin irritations. It's also effective as an antiseptic. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities.
Hello, Judy DeVilbus here. If I could only afford to get one product out of everything, that product would be the Ultimate Classic. It has the vitamins, the minerals, the bioflavonoids. It even has grapeseed extract. The one product that would give you just about everything under the sun you would need for a perfect nutritional program would be the Ultimate Classic. By the way, people that are on the go, it's very, very hard to take the liquids with them when they go on their trip to get their supplements in every day. Well, you know something? You can use the Ultimate Daily tablets and the mineral capsules. When I'm going on a trip, if I have enough room, I just take the 2 bottles with me. If not, just use a little baggie and take a couple of daily doses with you. It's very simple. It's very easy. There's no mess, no fuss, no refrigeration. Just take your capsules, take your tablets, and you're finished for the day.
To order these products, call your local Longevity distributor today.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity, 9 Flag Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Don't forget that website, www.drjwallach.com, to get my books and CDs and DVDs. Okay? And so, also, I want to briefly talk about type 2 diabetes, which is a very simple nutritional deficiency disease. I don't care if you've had it for 45 years, we can get rid of it in weeks. It's a simple nutritional deficiency disease, but of course, doctors like to treat it. And so, for treating the symptoms of type 2 diabetes in America each year, not to prevent it or cure it, just to treat the symptoms, we spend $342 billion a year. Well, where does all that money go to? To the medical doctors. Well, give us a try. Okay, we have the healthy blood sugar pack. If you have like 5 or 6 things going on, you have arthritis, you have diabetes, you have heart disease and so on, well, get the big hammer. You get the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack, you get the secret sauces, you get the sweeties for the diabetes, and you get the MSM and collagen peptides and vitamin D3 for the arthritis and osteoporosis and so forth, and see how long it takes for you to get off your medication for diabetes. Don't cold turkey off of it, but as your blood sugar improves, you can slowly reduce the medication based on the numbers. It'll blow your mind. I've had diabetes for 40 years. It can't be right. And if I gotten rid of it in 2 weeks, well, probably we do this thousands of times a day all around the world. Okay. And so it's one of those things where, why would a doctor tell you this? Because they pay for their college education for their kids, and they pay the mortgage on their house, because you keep going in every month, to do your tests, and but insurance pays for it, so you don't feel so much pain financially. Okay? But you take away many years of your life. Our average life expectancy in America is 75. Okay, let's see here. Doug, do you have any pearls of wisdom for us today?
Yeah, I've got a story here headlined, Scientists Say Celery May Help Prevent and Treat Cancer. Say celery is a superfood that's full of essential vitamins and minerals and dietary fiber. It is also full of different beneficial compounds, but studies have shown that the main cancer-fighting constituent is apigenin, an antioxidant flavonoid. Apigenin is a powerful chemopreventive effects that continue to impress researchers. In many cell and animal studies, findings reveal that apigenin could inhibit the initiation and progression and metastasis of tumors. Additionally, apigenin fights cancer at every stage with its multiple mechanisms. Its versatility is important because researchers believe it may help overcome the natural genetic variations that make it hard for some patients to benefit from a single chemopreventative compound. Angiogenesis, or the growth of new blood vessels to nourish tumors, is an important process in the rapid growth of cancer. Apigenin has been found to inhibit angiogenesis, thus depriving tumors of blood, oxygen, and nutrients they need to survive. In a cell study, results showed that the apigenin helped starve the human pancreatic cancer cells by depriving them of glucose they need to fuel cancer's rapid growth. And they go on to say that apigenin, in a review of some animal studies, apigenin helps slow cancer cell proliferation, helps suppress the progression of prostate cancer, and reduce the levels of pro-inflammatory molecules that can trigger cancer, and promoted apoptosis, the decreased blood vessel growth to tumors. So there you go.
Yeah, and they put that magic word genetics at the front end of this. There are no such things as genetic tumors and genetic results from tumors and so forth. It's all nonsense. There are no genetic diseases. That's why my thesis is in the Smithsonian Institute of Natural Treasure. You get a summary of my thesis, which sells for, the thesis sells for $25,000 each, brand new. I'm still in the wrapper. You can get them cheaper than that if they're beat up and dog peed on them and all that kind of stuff, obviously. But the epigenetics, the death of genetic disease transmission, is a 300-page summary of my thesis and sells for $25. And so, get away from all the bad stuff. Take in all the good stuff. Support your immune system. And we should be able to eliminate cancer in America and the world in less than a year if everybody does all the right stuff. But there's all these advertisements for really wacky approaches to very simple stuff. But celery's good. There's no bad stuff in celery. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, ask him a question, call us weekdays between noon and 1 p.m. Pacific time, and continue to call throughout the hour as we do have lines that open. Call us at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. The antioxidants found in many fruits and vegetables are known to help support and promote good health. Research has also shown that dark chocolate, once known as the food of the gods, is rich in healthy nutrients. In fact, dark chocolate is higher in antioxidant content than any other food. Youngevity has combined a proprietary blend of velvety rich dark chocolate with whole fruit pulp and whole fruit juice extracts from mangosteen, goji or wolfberry, acai berry, and cherry, along with vitamins and minerals, producing a smooth, rich, delectable concentrate called Cocogevity. It tastes so great, I sometimes drink it right out of the bottle or pour it over ice cream. Cocogevity is highly bioavailable, meaning your body will absorb and make use of all of these healthy nutrients. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
In recent years, several studies have discovered the health benefits of drinking coffee. Youngevity has now taken it a step further with an entire product line of healthy coffees from Youngevity's JavaFit selection of top-shelf gourmet coffees. All JavaFit coffees are made from 100% premium hand-selected Arequipa coffee beans grown in the finest regions of Latin America, all carefully roasted, creating a delicious, rich, full-bodied flavor. Try JavaFit's Immune Plus, a full, robust coffee blend combined with the immune-supporting benefits of echinacea and the full-spectrum daily requirement of vitamins and minerals. Boost your immune system every day with JavaFit's Immune Plus multivitamin coffee. Available in 30-count single cup or 24-count single pot packs. Contact your local Youngevity distributor to get Javalution coffees. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Don't forget that website, www.drjwallach.com, for my books and CDs and DVDs. Let's see here. Charmaine, are you there?
I'm here, Doc.
Okay. Now, we've been working together for 32 years, and it's been an exciting 32 years. I mean, we've seen miracle after miracle after miracle after miracle. And, you've seen people get rid of their diabetes. You've seen people get rid of their high blood pressure. You've seen people get rid of their arthritis. You've seen people get rid of their heart disease. You've seen people get rid of their weight, excess weight, and get rid of obesity. I mean, when do people understand that they have the opportunity to save themselves and the people they love? I mean, why is it such a battle to get the information out there?
That's a good question, and I really, people need to learn that they can take charge of their life, not just for their health, but everything, their financial needs, their way they make their living, everything. I mean, people need to be more in control of their destiny, including health. I mean, health is a big thing. If you don't have your health, you have nothing.
Well, you get an A+. You're a good observer of the physical world, Charmaine. You get an A+ because you're exactly right. And it's sad because people do actually have the capability, the capacity to be in control of all this. But unfortunately, somehow the doctors have gotten into a situation where everybody looks at them as smarter than God. Well, my doctor says, and I cringe every time. How many times do you think you've heard that one?
A lot. And, like you said, I got to ask my doctor. And you talk to him, no, I got to ask my doctor. No, you don't. Sorry. Don't ask your doctor.
Yeah, do you have to ask your doctor to breathe? Do you have to ask your doctor to drink water?
It almost seems like that's what they're saying. They do have to ask permission to breathe, which is really pathetic that they've given up their life and they've given up their identity, they've given up their rights, they've given up everything to some stranger.
Who they call doctor.
Yeah, exactly. But it's time that people start empowering themselves and take charge of their lives again. I don't know how to do it, but,
Well, the survivors will be those that do that. And so eventually the total population will be the survivors.
Yes.
And, so, it might take 25 years, 50 years, 100 years, but eventually we're going to get that direction because the ones who do everything right are the ones who are going to be the longest-lived peoples. And when you look at the average life expectancy of America, we're supposed to have the best healthcare system in the world. We rank 54th in the world when it comes to life expectancy. Our life expectancy is 75. Japan is 85. The Hunzas up in the Himalayan mountains is 120. So who's doing the best job? Well, the Hunzas, they don't even have tractors, and they have horses dragging plows and stuff like that. They don't, they don't have all the modern technology. They don't have hospitals and everything, but they do have what we call Himalayan goji. Have you tried the Himalayan goji, Charmaine?
I don't think I have. I don't know. I don't think I have.
Well, give it a shot. Get a bottle and tell me what you think of it, because it's the berries that grow in the Himalayan mountains, and it's kind of like art to them. It's their blueberries, okay? And and of course, they have all the minerals in it that come from the volcanoes up there. That's where they're getting their life, those minerals from the volcanoes. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you've got questions for Dr. Wallach, call us weekdays between noon and 1 p.m. Pacific time. Call throughout the hours. We do have lines opening up. Call us at 831-685-1080, toll free, 888-379-2552. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables, and besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Longevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Longevity home-based business opportunities.
This is the ZBS Radio Network.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Don't forget the website, www.drjwallach.com, for my books and CDs and DVDs. 2 books. Hell's Kitchen tells the story of how we got ourselves into trouble with all these diseases, which never happened before. And then the book, Epigenetics, is a summary of my thesis. It's in the Smithsonian Institute. And then, of course, Dead Doctors Don't Lie. That tells a story. Just the title tells a story. And get the information. Don't forget The Truth About Nutrition, the book, the CD, the DVD. That's a university degree, worth of information in the book, the CD, and the DVD, The Truth About Nutrition. Okay, let's see here. Doug, let's go to some callers.
All right, let's head to South Carolina. And James, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, James.
Right.
You're on the air. How can we help you?
How you doing? Carolyn.
Okay, sir. Well, Kevin.
Yes, sir. Oh, my name's James, but Carolyn going to talk to you. Carolyn, you there?
Yes.
Yes, talk to Dr. Wiley.
Yes.
Is this Kevin or Carolyn?
Carolyn.
Okay. How can we help you, Carolyn?
L-Y-N.
Yeah, I got it. How can we help you?
Yes. I have been experiencing high blood pressure, and I'm on medication with celery. But lately, what's been going on with me is that I noticed in September last year that tiredness, fatigue, and sometimes I can just be sitting still and I can feel my heartbeat.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 64.
And how much you weigh?
I weigh 160.
Okay. And how tall are you?
5'2".
Okay. All right. You're a little overweight. Okay. Not much, but a little bit. You have high blood pressure. You're on medication. Do you ever get sleepy an hour after you eat? Do you fall asleep?
I do get sleepy, yes.
After you eat, okay. All right. Charmaine, what's going on here with Carolyn?
She's got hypoglycemia, like.
Yeah, reactive hypoglycemia. Reactive hypoglycemia. Very good. You get an A+. She got high blood pressure. And she's got a little bit of weight issue. And she has fatigue that goes along with the reactive hypoglycemia. Okay. So what would you do for her?
I missed what did she say her weight was?
Her weight's 160, I believe.
160.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she's only 5'2", so she's probably about
Yeah.
40, 50 pounds overweight.
Okay, well, she needs to get on a gluten-free diet. No wheat, barley, rye, or oats, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, no oils. And then I would get her, to save her money, I'd get her on one healthy brain and heart pack and one healthy, she got diabetes blood sugar pack.
Yeah, blood sugar pack. She got reactive hypoglycemia. She didn't say diabetes, but she got reactive hypoglycemia. She does have high blood pressure.
And I would get her on Ultimate Daily Classic and an extra bottle of selenium, collagen peptides, MSM, Fucoid Z, vitamin D3 for absorption, and all that stuff, together with her changing her diet, should take care of all her issues.
Okay, now if she wants to speed up her weight loss to have 1 pound to 2 pounds a day,
she needs to replace one of her meals with a collagen shake or
keto
shake. A keto shake.
A keto shake. Yeah. Okay. And that'll help you lose 1/2 pound to 2 pounds a day. So within a month or two, you should be down to your ideal weight. And if she wants something for the fatigue, what's good for the fatigue?
Well, I'd like to rebound, yeah.
Well, that's what, as I said, rebound. Okay, very good. Call us every couple of weeks, Carolyn, because you're going to have a great story back after these messages.
And that does open a line. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us weekdays between noon and 1 p.m. Pacific time at 831-685-1080, toll free, 888-379-2552. Lines open. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it, too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, Knife Life Crusade. And don't forget that book, Dr. Wallach's Cooking Without the Bad Foods, 300 pages of gluten-free and fried food-free recipes. It was a 3-year study up in eastern Canada with 3 professional chefs and myself. We had a wager. We had differences, of course, about the gluten stuff. I prevailed, and we took that 3 years' worth of data and put it into the book, 300 pages of gluten-free and fried food-free cooking. Dr. Wallach's Cooking Without the Bad Foods. Okay, let's see here. Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to New York. And Ken, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Ken, you're on the air. How can we help you?
Thank you, Doc. Hi. I have a gentleman in Massachusetts who's going on 84 years old. 3 months ago, he weighed 100 pounds, which he looks like anorexic, a friend of mine says. And he got pneumonia from swallowing. He's got a swallowing problem. he swallowed food into his lungs. They said that caused pneumonia. He was hospitalized and so forth. And they're thinking about doing some kind of surgery on that piece in his esophagus to prevent that food problem. They put him on a feeding tube because of that.
Mm-hmm.
And he got pneumonia again, they said, from this time from a germ, I guess. And
did he have any other issues like diabetes? Did he have diabetes or high blood pressure?
Apparently not, that we know of. And he's lost about 15 or 16 pounds since then.
Yeah.
As well.
Okay, so he's 85 to 100 pounds in there somewhere.
Right.
Okay,
right.
Charmaine, what's going on here? Why do you think that Ken's friend, 84-year-old man, weighs 100 pounds, he has a swallowing problem, which caused him to get pneumonia? What's causing his swallowing problem?
Well, his food isn't getting down to go be digested, obviously.
Well, okay, let's back up. You're missing the point here. Okay? The ninth cranial nerve is called the glossopharyngeal nerve. It controls the tongue and the swallowing thing. So what's happening to that ninth cranial nerve?
He's got osteoporosis of the skull.
Yep, and that's what's going on here. It's not a mystery. You see, all these doctors, all these great doctors up there in New York have missed it by a million miles because they know nothing about osteoporosis of the skull, especially squeezing the glossopharyngeal nerve, which causes people to clear their throat all the time. People are producing mucus in their mouth all the time, but you unconsciously swallow it because your throat works, your tongue works. But once you get that nerve squeeze, you're not swallowing properly, and so you get an accumulation of mucus, and it's coughing and clearing your throat constantly, and so forth. And you can have an accident by getting stuff going down. Instead of going down your esophagus, it goes down your trachea into your lungs, and you get pneumonia. That's what happened here. So what would you do for this 100-pound guy, Charmaine?
Got to get on a gluten-free diet for sure. No wheat, barley, rye, or oats, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, and no oils. And then I would get him on a healthy brain and heart pack, and I would add the collagen peptides, vitamin D3 for absorption. I would also add the MSM and I said vitamin D3 for absorption. Anyway, and those things should take care of his issues. And he needs the Ultimate Daily Classic, too. I don't know if I said that, but he needs that to open up any blocked arteries and have free blood flow.
Okay, very good.
Body.
And then keep in touch with us, Ken, because there's potentially a great story here if he does all the right things. It's one of those things where if he just goes in and gets surgery and so forth, his throat and so on, it's just very scary because it's really not the throat problem. It's the skull squeezing the ninth cranial nerve. It's just like when people get AFib, atrial fibrillation. When you have atrial fibrillation and your heart beats erratically, is that a heart problem, Char?
No, not at all.
No, it's osteoporosis of the skull squeezing the 10th cranial nerve, okay? And so they do all these crazy things, ablation, try to burn the heart so it stops doing weird stuff. Well, you fix the osteoporosis of the skull and the heart will stop doing weird stuff, okay? All right, let's see here. Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Minnesota. And, John, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, John. You're on the air. How can we help you, sir?
Hi, Doctor. I went to the doctor about the sliver in my foot, and they gave me an MRI, and I have not heard results back yet. They want to do another test where they put probes in your leg and test. Like, it
seems like an awful lot of stuff for something they said doesn't exist.
No kidding. Yeah, no kidding. And then after I tried, it took 2 weeks for the GP to get back to me, and he couldn't do nothing. All he's worried about is getting that $2,000 for that. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, what I would do is go to the nearest medical school in Minnesota and have them use some of these scans. They're there's no radiation in it. They're just non-radiation scans, and see if there is something in there. Or maybe you have a nerve that's being squeezed up in your skull and causing you to feel pain in your foot, and they're blaming it on something that doesn't exist. Okay, you need to find out why you have the pain in your foot. It could be a low back problem. It could be sciatica, peripheral neuropathies. But you have to get one of these, non-radiation scans to look and, for once and for all, is there something in your foot or not? okay, and all this dancing around and all these different expenses and this test and that test. They're just milking your insurance policy.
I agree.
Go to the medical school. Go to the medical school and get it over with. Say, do I have something in my foot or do I not? I don't want radiation. Do a non-radiation scan. Tell me if I have something in my foot.
So now I was talking to a friend of mine, and her husband had trouble, and I bought the $500 orthotics. That didn't help. He had the same thing, so he found a pad, put a pad in his foot, in his shoe.
Oh, do you guys have the same doctor?
No.
So why does everybody in Minnesota have something in their foot? It's nonsense.
Yeah, I hear you. So anyway, the pad made a difference for him. It's a little cushion you put in his shoe.
Well, there you go. It probably cost him $3.
Yeah, I'm going to try that. And she already gave me a couple of it. My tennis are old and they're crappy. I've been waiting for her to buy me some new tennis. And today she's supposed to do it. So,
okay.
Another question. Pardon me?
Get a scan of that foot and see if there's anything in it. I don't want to hear another doctor wants $2,000 to do some kind of procedure to get this thing out. Well, you've been to, I don't know how many doctors. You've called me a dozen times, and you keep saying there's something in your foot. Well, if there's something in your foot, tell us what it is and how big it is and, and so forth. I don't believe there's anything in your foot. You could have a low back issue, and it's called sciatica. Okay, how many times a night do you wake up to urinate?
All night. Anywhere from a half hour to an hour and a half, and all day.
Okay, so every half hour or so you wake up to urinate.
Yep.
So you have a back problem, squeezing the spinal nerves that control the urinary bladder. They're squeezing the nerves that go down into your legs and your feet and so forth. I doubt if you have something in your foot, but get a scan at the medical school and see if there's something in your foot. But I think if you're getting up every half hour to urinate at night, it's a back problem. It's called a peripheral neuropathy is why you have pain in your foot. You don't have a splinter in your foot. But, you go get a scan and satisfy yourself. Okay. All right, let's see here. Okay. We only have a second here before the break. I'm going to go ahead and take it and remind everybody we're looking for help. We're growing like crazy. If you've never done any, home-based business out of your home, get a hold of that book, Wallach Street for Kids. Wallach Street for Kids is written for sixth graders. Even an adult can understand stuff that's written for sixth graders. Wallach Street for Kids. That book will lay out how to start your own home-based business in your home. And, just like being a preferred customer, you pay the wholesale prices for the products for your own personal use. You can buy extra wholesale prices and sell it at the retail price to your customers. Also, you can deal with the shipping costs by getting on auto ship, and we will pay the shipping. I will pay the shipping. If you get on auto ship, they'll save a lot of money there. And you get tax breaks when you run a business out of your home. You run any kind of business out of your home, you get tax deductions, okay, off your mortgage, your rent, off of your utilities, off your insurance, okay, off the price of what you pay people to come clean the house and mow the lawn. You can save thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars a year if you run your business out of your home. We'll be back after these messages.
If you're looking for a quality multivitamin and mineral product, grab yourself Youngevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine, a blend of plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. This all-natural product contains no starch, wheat, or yeast, with no artificial sweeteners or preservatives, and it's glycemic friendly. Each scoop of the NutriCrystals contain equal amounts of all the nutrients. It starts out as a liquid, then is freeze-dried to ensure each scoop has the same nutrients as the last scoop. So if you want to get your hands on a quality nutritional supplement designed to give the body the raw materials it needs to rebuild, Youngevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine is available in 1-pound canisters and also in 30-count on-the-go stick packs. Contact your local Youngevity associate and get this great multivitamin and mineral product. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
Many believe that all life began in the Earth's oceans. We do know that the oceans and seas are still abundant with life and life-sustaining nutrients. Many cultures have long believed in the life-giving properties of plants and sea life harvested from the oceans. Youngevity's Ocean's Gold is a proprietary blend of seaweeds, algae, mosses, kelp, sea cucumbers, and sea minerals, as well as coenzyme Q10, calcium, and iron, all designed to help support healthy thyroid function, regular heartbeat, normal weight, mood stabilization, and hormone levels. Take advantage of life-sustaining nutrients from the Earth's oceans with Youngevity's Ocean's Gold. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers or emails.
Let's head to Massachusetts. And David, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hi, Doctor.
Hello, David. Yes, sir. What's up?
Little comment and then a question. The comment is something you and Char were saying earlier, and I know people that's doing it. They want to ask the doctor should they take vitamins and minerals. That's crazy. But
that's really crazy. That's like asking the doctor, "Is it okay if I breathe?"
Yeah, I'm trying to work with them, and I'm trying to get them to the phone. So I just go to my backup, which is Char. Okay. And, my question is food related.
We only have a moment, so you got to go quick.
Okay. Okra. I love them. Please tell me they're good for you.
Well, okra is a good vegetable, okay? I grew up on okra on a little Missouri farm, okay? Again, you cannot have fried okra, okay? Mm-hmm. We would steam and boil our okra, no fried okra, which a lot of people fry it. That's bad. Okay, so you got to choose how to cook it properly, okay? And so you want to either steam it or boil it, and that's how you cook the okra. You do not fry it, okay? You can cut it up. You can cut it up raw. You can cut it up raw and put it in some salads.
Is there any recipes in the book?
No, this book is primarily Dr. Wallach's Cooking About the Bad Foods. Is primarily for getting rid of gluten, wheat, rye, rye, oats, and fried foods. Okay, so, but, okra is pretty simple. You wash it, clean it up real good, and then cut it up, put it in salads, eat it raw, along with cucumbers and bell peppers, radishes, onions, carrots, lettuce, okay, cauliflower. There's a lot of stuff you can put in a salad. But don't forget, no oils, no salad dressings made from oils. I like to put, we go through a lot of gluten-free yogurt because I like the creamy dressing. So we use a gluten-free yogurt as a creamy dressing on the salads. And so that's kind of what we use for salad dressing as opposed to, all these oils and that kind of stuff because they will cause problems. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Keep us informed. And again, it's one of those things where you don't have to ask the doctor permission to breathe. You don't have to ask the doctor permission to take vitamins and minerals. Okay? You don't have to ask the doctor permission to eat meat. You don't have to ask the doctor permission to exercise. Even if you have a heart problem, you can walk. You got to walk to the bathroom. I'm 83 years old. I walk 3 miles a day. Did I ask a doctor if it was okay if I did that? No. I are one, as they say. Okay. Okay. And so my body will tell me, okay, well, don't walk your 20 cycles today. Just do 10. Well, I never have to do that. I just keep going. I do my 3 miles. I do it about an hour apart. I walk 1 mile, then do other things for an hour. Then I walk another mile. Then I do another stuff for an hour. Then I walk the third mile. And it's one of those things where I do this every day. There's no exception. Whether I'm in an airport or somebody else's house or my house, okay, that's what the odometer is for on the car. It tells you how much distance you go, okay? So you can be very correct and very good about, walking your mileage. But you have to take care of yourself. Keep toned up. Get the circulation going. Take your 90. Breathe. Drink your water. Don't forget the rebound. And, get a hair analysis once a year. Get that book, Rare Earths Been Cures, Chapter 10. It tells you how to collect the hair, how to package it, where to ship it. Don't forget to put that check in there. And you'll find out if you're not absorbing. You'll find out what nutrients, minerals are low or high. You'll find out which ones you have of toxic metals like lead and mercury and that sort of stuff. Okay? You need to know this information. You can't just assume. Well, thank you so much, everybody. Really great stuff. Thank you, Charmaine. Super job as usual. Thank you, Doug. Super job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. God bless the American flag. God bless America.